Once again, my phone is cutting out, so I'm going to try this one more time. We're in our Baddha Konasana, trying to release our hips, hinging forward. This is part 2. Just wanted to give you a seated butterfly stretch, going into a straddle. Just to get your hips to release more, open up. Also help your low back if it's tight. You're just coming forward a little bit more. This is your seated butterfly. Slowly, we're going to come up, bring the knees together, and do a little windshield wiper from side to side. Once we do our windshield wiper, you're going to recenter on the mat. And basically, you're going to take one leg to the side, knee faces up, and then you're going to take your other leg to the side, maybe shake the legs a little bit. Your knees face up, and we do want this external rotation at the thighs. They rotate up, and then we rise up onto those sits bones. We sink into them. And then I want you to flex your feet so that you can push through your heels. Your heels press into the floor, knees face up, and push the energy through the balls of your feet. And we're just gonna hip hinge forward a little bit here. If you feel like you have more weight on half your pelvis, you need to lift up and redistribute your body weight so you have equal weight through each half of your pelvis. That way you don't throw your sacroiliac joint off, because our pelvis, we need to keep it even, and it's easy if one side rotates out of position, the other side rotates the opposite way. So we just have to keep our hips aligned where those hip bones face straight ahead, where they don't like torque or twist either direction. So you're just doing a little hinge forward. Maybe you'll come to your forearms. When you're on your forearms, you could even take a yoga block in front of you. You're going to start to feel a release. Things start to open up a little bit more. So it gets a little more doable. The more you stay there and breathe, it keeps getting more doable. So even if you take a few minutes like we're doing right now today, this is going to help you in the long run. You just breathe into the stretch, especially if you're a runner or you're really active. If you're always active and never take the time to stretch, you start to get stiff, and you feel it. When you don't work out, then you get super duper stiff. So I'm just bringing you a little tip to help you out. When you feel it release even more, you can come even closer to the floor, but remember, we're hip hinging, we're lengthening from our crease in the front of our hip and thigh. And we continuously keep our thigh bones facing up to the sky. That's important. You could even like make yourself a pillow. I have tons of pillows because I'm at a Pilates studio right now. So rather than get up, I'm just gonna make 2 fists, and that's something you could readily do at home right now. So you would make 2 fists, like a little pillow, and just stay here for a few breaths. We want the energy to flow through our hips, our pelvis. The pelvis was once referred to as the kingpin of the body. I'm not sure who said that. I didn't make it up. In my studies over the years, I was told the pelvis is the kingpin of the body because it connects the upper and the lower body. So that's